When Amara missed her last train, she did not expect the evening to change her life. She sat on the empty platform with a paperback and a thermos, watching rain stitch the city lights into moving stars. He arrived damp and apologetic for his umbrella, offered the other half without ceremony, and for a long beat they simply shared shelter. His name was Jonah. He said it like a story, the kind that promises both steadiness and surprise. They discovered each other in fragments. Jonah ran a small carpentry shop that smelled of cedar and varnish, a place where broken things found patient hands. Amara edited manuscripts by day and wrote letters no one sent by night. Their first real conversation spun from a mistake. Amara had misread a ledger in Jonah I.'s shop and returned to confess. He laughed, gentle and relieved, and together they fixed the math and found a rhythm in each other's company. Their love grew like well-tended timber, slow, intentional, and honest about knots. They built weekends from small rituals, a Saturday walk through the book market where Amara hunted for forgotten poems, and Jonah bargained for tiny tools. Sunday mornings where they brewed coffee, read aloud, and argued about nothing important until the argument softened into kisses. They learned one another's languages, Amara's quick wit and need for silence to write, Jonah's hand's first way of solving problems, and his fear of being a burden. Life would not let them be untouched. Jonah's father, once a soft-spoken man of few words, fell ill, bringing into sharp focus the limits of repair. Amara balanced deadlines with hospital visits, notebooks with questions doctors could not answer. Her steady presence was sometimes enough, sometimes it was not. Jonah, who always fixed broken stools and wobbling tables, had no tool for the way grief hollowed him out. For the first time, his patience frayed. He withdrew into the workshop where the saw's song blocked the emptiness. They stumbled. Pride and exhaustion built walls as fast as they had once built bridges. One night, after a word that left both of them breathless with regret, Amara left and walked without aim until she reached the river. Jonah found her there, hands raw from splitting wood as if the rhythm might beat back the chaos. He did not have an apology rehearsed. He had instead a small carved bird in his palm, an awkward thing, its wing uneven. He held it out and his fingers shook. "I was trying to make something steady," he said. "I kept failing until I remembered the way you read in the quiet and how you come back after you wander. I don't know how to fix everything, but I can try not to leave." Amara took the bird and saw the tremor in the grain that made it human. It was an imperfect gift, honest and raw. They learned then to be courageous in the small ways that mattered most, to apologize quickly, to ask for help when they needed it, to let stubbornness die. Amara taught Jonah how to sit with questions without needing immediate answers. Jonah taught Amara how to let hands do some of the speaking, how shelter can be built with planks and patience. Years later, when Jonah's father was gone and the shop had a new window that caught the morning light, they opened the door to a community that carried them through joy and the quotidian trials of life. They married not because love had been easy, but because they had seen each other at the worst and chosen, again and again, to stay. Their love was not dramatic. It was the daily keeping of promises. Coffee left warm, letters saved, radios repaired for neighbors, a hand placed on a shoulder at the exact moment doubt crept in. It fed their work and their friends, and finally, their small home where poems hung beside saws, and the carved bird sat on a shelf, a reminder that to love is to keep attempting, to make something true from imperfect pieces. In that steady making, they found not only each other but a way of living that made the ordinary sacred.